Hello, my name is Kurt Brown, also known as Saint Rambone. I have I have a website called Mobile Audit Club, or Mobile Audit Club, that has proof of forced injections and terror, forced injections and forced experiments on veterans. I was a former federal bank examiner, or formerly I was a bank examiner for the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. An attempt was made on my life. I was attacked. The government then turned on me, the government of the United States, or that ruling regime. I was forcibly injected on numerous occasions and ordered silent. The person who has the site up sent me an email asked me to tell them about the videos. I was forcibly injected at Los Angeles. I'd parked on at the edge of VA property. I was to get a rental the next day. The government searched my vehicle. I had a gun in my vehicle. The reason I had a gun was because I'd fled Alabama because of no response from the federal officials after I reported an attempt on my life that involved the reporting of money laundering in San Francisco, in Sacramento, in banks that are associated with the FDIC, my former employer. They injected one time in each arm the first time. I don't know what they did with me. They took me into the back room. I was compliant. They tried to say I was crazy. The truth is, the regime is crazy. They kill people around the world. Urge people to beware of what they do with the government, to avoid government buildings if possible. Just because you stop a weapon doesn't mean that weapon's not going to be used or another one's going to be used. We live in an era of technology. Some other veterans were used in experiments at the Los Angeles Veterans Administration. They were ordered to stop in 1999. I was injected in 2001. I was also ejected again in 2004 against my will and knocked unconscious. In the states of Arizona, New Mexico, and Nevada, they passed laws since 2001 under the Chapter 36 law that allows you to be forcibly injected. I was held for 5 hours before they injected me. I reported at that time what I thought was a hazmat crew, and I had a small burn on my neck. They held me for 3 days and charged me over $2,000. The regime in power is our mortal enemy. When I say our, I'm talking about the humane human beings of planet Earth. I do not know what they are or who they are. They're cold and they're calloused, and we do not care if they are destroyed. Many of us cannot vote in the southeastern United States. We're treated like dogs. When I come to the southeast, I am disgusted by what I see. I see poverty. I see intense racial hatreds. I hear racial slurs I never hear anywhere else. Well, I do hear them. And I lived in Marin County, and basically the wealthy treat the poor like dogs anyway, for most part, although some do seem to have some acceptance. The truth is, if you don't have any money in the United States, you are nothing. The regime is nothing to us. I urge you to warn your people not to serve in the military. I also encourage people not to have children in public hospitals or have them go to public schools. David Koresh's incident is the best example of what happens whenever you trust the government. They did not allow him to speak. They killed him and his children. As you can see in my video, they came to my home after I simply tried to enter a government building to report as a reporter. I have a degree in journalism and I have a degree in accounting. I have training in medical technology and in computer sciences. The government is out of control. What can you do? Who knows? If you're young, get a dual citizenship. United States is garbage. Casinos are everywhere. Dope is everywhere. And the government is in on the game. I should say the regime. They are international. They control many nations. I've considered relocating to Washington, but anytime I get in their military, I become nervous. In Florida, it is like a huge military base. When I go there, it's like I'm scared of those people. They remind me of the old Nazis. They don't ask questions of those who they work for. They just want the money, and they will kill you. GD America! Never again serve. Never again trust them. Protect your young.